So I moved my PC back in my bedroom. Therefore, you are now going to see my face during videos because now my face is actually set up with my PC, although my camera's over here and I'm looking over here. So, there we go. Anyway, Rob Gronkowski said that Joe Burrow tried recruiting him to the Bengals last offseason. Now, when I first read this, first off, it made me laugh, right? Because you look at last offseason, we picked up Mike Gesicki. We drafted Tanner McLaughlin. We drafted Eric All. So it's like, what point of the offseason did he attempt to recruit him? Because if it was after the draft, bro, we could have had 7 tight ends on the roster. We could have had like every tight end humanly possible. But no, I believe it was early on in the process. It wasn't really that much later. Now, here's the problem. Gronk ignored him. Gronk ghosted our boy. And yeah, he says, then I get a text, Gronkowski said, it's Joe Burrow. I would love for you if you came to Cincinnati. And he ignored him. Because according to Gronk, he didn't think it was real. He didn't think this was actually Joe Burrow because I guess he doesn't have Joe Burrow's number. So he just gets a random text from a random person saying, hey, I would love for you to come to Cincinnati. It's Joe Burrow. And he thought, no, that's not Joe. That's not Joe Burrow. That's not Joe Burrow. But no, it actually was Joe Burrow. And Joe did actually talk to him about it at their, what is it called? The white party? The all-white party? Whatever you call that thing. Anyway, Joe confronted Rob Gronkowski about this. Oh, here we go. My bad. A little bit long, farther in the article. He says, so I'm at the white party this year, and I go up to Joe Burrow, Rob Gronkowski said. I walk right by him, and I'm like, oh, what's up, Joe? Nice to meet you. And then, like, 10 seconds later, he goes, yo, you never responded to me. I knew exactly what he was talking about, and I was like, no freaking way. That was actually you, bro. I'm sorry. I apologize, man. Yeah, so Shicey got absolutely ghosted by Rob Gronkowski. Now, let's talk about the validity of even Rob Gronkowski coming to play with us this season. First off, our season sucked, so that's already would have been very interesting. But even with our season sucking, I mean, you got to look at the fact that Rob has not played since 2021. I don't know how well he would play for us, in all honesty. He is a vertical threat tight end. He's not really a blocking tight end. And if you know anything about us and how our system works, we utilize our tight ends as blockers 90% of the time. So we like to come out in 2 tight end formations and just use our tight ends as blockers. So Rob Gronkowski being 30 at the time, he would have been like, 34 years old. Not a blocking tight end, just a vertical threat tight end. I'm sure he would have gotten some snaps, and he definitely would have been utilized a bit because he's Rob Gronkowski. But I don't know how much and to what degree it would have really helped us this season. Because even Mike Gesicki, who is absolutely amazing, right? Even he isn't utilized as much, especially because, again, with him and Rob Gronkowski. But even Mike Gesicki so far, 436 yards, 2 touchdowns. And that's really, again, because he's a vertical threat tight end. If he isn't a vertical threat tight end and he's a blocking tight end, he's going to get more snaps. He's going to be on the field more, and we'll probably utilize him more, right? So we look at the tight end snaps. Drew Sample has the most tight end snaps for us. Then number 2 is Mike Gesicki. Obviously, Eric All, he gets hurt back in week 9. By this point of, if you count it up, if Eric All would have played the next 3 games, right? Next 4 games, excuse me. We had to have a bye week, next 3 games. Then Eric All would have had more snaps than Mike Gesicki. That's just a fact. And it's because Eric All can actually block. That's why he's going to get more snaps than Mike Gesicki, because he can actually block and he can actually, be utilized as more than just a receiver. If you're a vertical threat tight end for us, you're just not going to get that many snaps. Tanner Hudson's a vertical threat tight end. He has 96 snaps. Drew Sample is a pure blocking tight end. He has 414 snaps. So again, even Eric All being a rookie, he can block. If you can block, we can utilize you. We have faith in you. So that's kind of just my cup of tea. Even if we did get Rob Gronkowski, I don't think he would be utilized that much. I really don't. I think it would have been cool, fun, awesome, right? He does talk about in this article how, he loves Joe Burrow because he reminds him of Tom Brady. And again, at the end of the day, it is what it is, I'm not losing sleep over not getting Rob Gronkowski in the team. It would be more of a fun thing to have, but maybe not like a logical thing as much, right? That's kind of how I look at it. And he says right here, who's that quarterback that you would love to play with? I'm like Joe Burrow because he reminds me of Tom Brady. It is what it is. But tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Shout out to Joe Shiesty, though, for trying to recruit Rob Gronkowski to our team. See, Joe does some things. He just does some things behind the scenes that doesn't get talked about because he's not like a guy who kind of like boasts out there that, oh, look what I did, look what I did. It's not how Joe works. But getting the job done. See you guys next one. Who dat?